Good morning. I wish you guys could see how I have my camera set up. There is an oatmeal box, a pair of scissors, a candle votive, a drill bit box, and a book, all supporting my phone. I would love a tripod, so maybe one day I'll get one. But in the meantime, I'm being resourceful and I'm using all things to make this happen. I hope you guys are doing well. I think the last video that I posted was back in the spring. I don't remember, but it's been a while. And I know I originally said that I was going to be doing these, I think it's lighting. I was going to be doing these once a week, every 2 weeks, but I failed. That is really, really hard. I do not know how the full-time mom vloggers put out daily videos. I just don't know how. I don't know how to do it. And I found that I was putting like this unnecessary stress on me to make this happen. And I just decided, Lord, you just lead this. And like, if there's something that you want me to share, I will do it. And so that's why I'm here today. I was getting into my quiet time this morning and God was like, I want you to share some things. And so I was like, okay. So I jumped in the shower and I got all dressed. And then when I'm done, I'm going to clean my gross house. Anyway, I'm rambling. So in September and October, Stephen and I took on a decluttering challenge. And we slayed it in September. We got rid of over 1,000 things and it felt amazing. And then October, I was so motivated by September, I decided, just me, that I was going to do it again in October. And I didn't have as much impact, mainly because I didn't have a lot to get rid of, because we got rid of all of it in September, which was a good thing. So actually what I ended up doing was completing some projects. And so here we are, it's November, and I'm looking at, okay, well, what do I want to do this month? And being that it's the month of Thanksgiving, I really felt the Lord just prompting me to set our family on a challenge of gratefulness. And so what that's going to look like for us is we are eliminating almost all of screen time as much as possible, and really putting our focus on the things around us, enjoying the things the Lord has given us, enjoying each other, and coming back to our real life instead of our screen life. I'm just as guilty of being on my phone too much, computer, and I'm just sick of it. I'm tired of looking around and seeing my whole family all entertained by screens, things that are not even real, games and things. So some of them are like, and some of them have no idea what this is going to look like for us. I'm talking about my kids, but we'll see how it goes. I just really want my family, my kids, to really know what it means to be thankful, to really see the things around us that the Lord has given us. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. And then I am taking on a personal challenge of getting back into the Word. I have really struggled with my quiet time, and more specifically reading. I can't focus. I have like major focus issues, especially being here at home. I tend to just see the things around me that need to be done. So I really want to get back into this. I know a lot of people, including myself at times, have struggled with, okay, I know that I need to read the Word. I know how important it is, but I have no idea where to start. So I wanted to share with you what I do, especially when I get into that place of, I don't know what the Lord's wanting me to study, so I'm just going to go here. I do a proverb of the day. There are 31 proverbs. So today's November 1st, I will read Proverb 1. And then I also tie in some Psalms. So there's 150 Psalms. I pick one. Sometimes I do two. They're just really good for your soul. There's just some good meat there to bring you back to focus, to encourage you, to sometimes convict you in the Proverbs and the Psalms. So I just want to invite you to do that with me. If you struggle with reading the Word and you don't know where to go, do that with me. And share with me. Share with me what you're walking away with. I like to look at the proverb and the psalm and kind of pick a verse that really has impacted me, and I use that. I meditate on it throughout the day. I use it as a prayer. And also, when I get into doing these things, I have notes on the bottom of my Bible. And I know not all Bibles are that way, but mine is. And so I'll go down and read the notes to some of the verses, and then it'll lead me into other things, which is really cool. And then I end up reading more than I intended, and I walk away with more than I expected. So I think that God is pleased with our efforts. I know He's pleased with our efforts. If we will just do that little bit, then He will take us that much further with the little bit that we were willing to do. Do you know what I mean? So anyways, that's my little challenge to you. I just think that, Thanksgiving is just so healthy. It's just a healthy mind state that we really should be in at all times. But, we are distracted. We are so distracted by the world. We need to be distracted by the Word. But I wanted to read this to you. I don't know if you can see this, but it's Sarah Young, Jesus Calling. I love this devotion. It was given to me a few years ago, and honestly, I just picked it up this year. But it's talking about just being distracted. It's November 1st. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just a part of it. It says, when you realize that your mind has wandered away from me, don't be alarmed or surprised. You live in a world that has been rigged to distract you. Each time you plow your way through the massive distractions to communicate with me, you achieve a victory. Rejoice in these tiny triumphs, and they will increasingly light up your days. I loved that. That tells me that just my simple act of getting into Proverbs and Psalms, my small attempt, God is blessed by it, and He loves that I'm doing that, and He's going to take it even further than what I anticipated, and I've seen Him do that in me. So anyway, I encourage you to get in the Word with me. Less screen time or whatever it is that's distracting and consuming most of your time, let that go. It's not going to go anywhere. Declutter your mind and just remember the things that the Lord has done for you. I'm also doing another study with ladies from church, and I wanted to read this little part about Thanksgiving. It says, Thanksgiving is the cultivation of a memory, and that is so true. I think that a lot of times we forget what the Lord has done for us, and then that we get out of that thankfulness. So just remember, just reflect back on the things that where God has been good to you, the things He's given you, the things He's done within you, relationships He's restored, and His love, like just getting back to His love and remembering what He did for us and sending Jesus. So anyway, I hope that you're encouraged. I hope that you'll join my family and I in these things. I think they're healthy choices, important, and I'm just grateful, and I hope that I can stay in this state of mind. I will check back in with you at the end of the month to let you know how things have gone. But for now, be blessed.